Alright, I'm ready. Miles, are you ready? Mr. Edgeworth? Edgy poo's a worthy cause. My edgy boy. This is it, Judgment Day. Today, things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. After I say him, I get to call him Tails. Oh my god. Is somebody stunning Tails? What's the big deal? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. Guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Wait, are they like electrified? Let V go in my sleep. Aw. He's just gonna be Von Karma. Why does she have leftover charge? Yeah, thanks, Maya. Oh, look at our little Miles. That's how electricity works. Just rotate it. I wish she did have electric powers. That would come in handy. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. He's so sad. Quit being so sad. You're supposed to be evil. Your name's Edgeworth. Stop it! Oh my god! Whoa! Edgeworth is the one saying this. What are you doing? Maya, you're upsetting Miles. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, pal. Gumshoe. Is she just like creating bodies now? What's gotten into that girl? Oh, some electricity. Just a stun gun. It's the Virgil eyes when he gets mad. A little bit. Straight ahead, he looks Virgil-y. I know how many volts does that taser have. How the hell can she wield all that power? Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, detective? Have no fear. Oh, that was Phoenix talking. Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. All night? Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember it, and I'm gonna prove it. Oh, Maya came back in. Look out, everyone. Just touch Von Karma. Just knock him out. I know, he's always so out of breath. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence every little thing he says. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna sneeze electrocute. No, like... Yeah, y'all mentioned Palpatine powers. she's just gonna, like, sneeze and just discharge, like an EMP bomb or something. Very well. Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's effort, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Oh, you're asking me to do my job? Very well. Please bring the witness to the courtroom. I know who you are, Yami Yugi. Ladies and gentlemen of the courts, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and his identity. No, he didn't! He remembered enough to, like, do the act. The letter. He followed the letter. He knew enough to, like, hide in his safe. And oh, the bird! The bird's gonna be the big ticket. Yeah, Polly don't lie. Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away. He will not testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Wake up. Alright, Greg voice. Why I left court? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. It worked! Greg stopped streaming, I could get the voice back. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I can't keep it up. I also have to cough every time I do it. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. Alright, it's waiting. So my testimony yesterday stands it is. Yeah, thanks. It's just like, it's like the cough. Like I'm writing my cough. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. You're Yami Yugi, and I'm gonna prove it. Alright, I didn't catch anything what he said because I was too focused on my cough. I'm really sorry. He's sorry. I'm channeling my inner Greg Chun when he does the Nanba voice and Like a Dragon. Because he just sounds... He sounds like that, but then like slightly hungover. Because he like slurs his words a little bit. Not well. Anyway, my goal in life is to steal all of Greg Chun's jobs, so that's why I'm practicing my Greg Chun voice. And then I'm gonna steal his Arby's. I'm leaving that man with nothing. You can clip it and send it to him. Alright, you heard Larry's testimony, realized you were in danger. That's my homeless voice, yeah. Stop making that face, Von Karma! Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the Venus was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do, because they're both in on it. He didn't run away. He ran off to Von Karma's arms so they could whisper sweet nothings in their ear about their plan. And then more. But I wasn't running away or nothing. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. It's so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking. If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. You tell him, future king of the attorneys. I went to buy some food for Polly. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. Okay. They only have them down at the big pet shop downtown. I can't do that anymore. I will actually lose my voice. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way. I'm like actually speaking super broken English now. He on his way back to shack, yes? Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. He wasn't lost. We know exactly. They were in cahoots with each other. They met up. At like a Denny's. I don't know. It's LA, right? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident. Oh god. I feel like I have to sneeze. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. Seems like it. How could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. The Venus has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old cogger's head? That's impossible. When does Polly come to the mix? I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I need one of those motive things right now. I don't got one. Hi, Ponto. I like your Edgeworth. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Can't believe you steal us potato cakes. Sorry, Greg. Future RB list, Greg. Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with the case and no motive. I have one... Both these statements are lies, and I have the evidence to prove it. Oh, thank you, Cross. I know, I'm replaying them after, like, not playing them since they came out, so it's like... It's almost like a fresh playthrough. It's like reminding me why I loved these games as well. They're so good. Feeling you like this guy because his name had Edge, but I want to lay off the Edgeworth jokes. Here we are, just bring back full circle. Well, Edgeworth isn't like... He's not edgy. Like, his name is... He's like edgy in the sense where he's like on edge a lot. Like that way. But he's not like freaking Grim Reaper, like Wesker, Tears of Edge. When I was playing them recently, I was like, I know where this is going, but not really. Yeah, it's like you remember bits and pieces of the story, but it's like, when it comes to providing what evidence at what point, like, that's not something I'm ever gonna remember, like, especially after, like, 20 years. Like, I'll remember if I play this game, like, again next month, I'll remember it, but if you ask me again in, like, 5 more years, I'll probably, like, forget. But it's just, like, a nice story refresher. It makes me happy, though, because, like I said, it's, like, I haven't played these in so long, but I already know I love them, because I always kept up with them when they came out. So I just get to re-experience a series I already know I love. It's a win-win. Anyway, there's a serious problem with my claim. He's edgy with the way Squidward is edgy. Yeah, there you go. Edgy's a whole blanket statement. I'm playing the whole trilogy. Yeah. Enough with my backstory. So, or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright. Please tell us the witness's name. It's, Yami Yugi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh. Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. Wow, he remembers the exact time and place. Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, and you may recall, you need proof. Allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, I've got nowhere to go. Nick! How are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay, it's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints! Then we'll compare them to fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Oh. No, it doesn't! Tisk, tisk, tisk. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? No fingerprints? Oh, we are fucked. I mean, they burned them off last night. That's what they were meeting for. You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Oh, yep. What? Yogi, you sneak? You burn your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No! He worked at chemical plant. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? Well, it's like he's very selective with his memory. Seems that the case has been decided, no? No, I know what happened. I know everything. But he's lying either way. It's not. I just can't prove it. No, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. See the one that made the water purple? I hate it. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that. He might have erased his fingerprints. Here was his little toesy prints. What do I do? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Karma? That's a great idea. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. No, Phoenix, you know he's right. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? I call the parrot to the stand! No, you're not going to. Your Honor? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Look at him. Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness' pet parrot. Come on in, Polly. You're gonna save Miles. Order, order. What do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Needs you even ask? This is a farce. This whole courtroom's a farce! Say it! Wait a second! You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course. Should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Oh, I'm doing it. Get that parrot. Let the parrot take the stand. I love this game. This is almost as ridiculous as just like everything about Omelette in Yakuza. Like in the stockholder meetings. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony. Every piece of evidence. He cannot rig a parrot's testimony. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so. I'm taking screenshots because I love this game. Very left, bringing the parrot in. She's so cute. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Look how cute she is. Let me get her with her wings out. I think I got her. Bird law in this guy. Where's Sarovic was asking about bird laws the other day. Tell him to come into the stream. Name. The witness is ignoring me. Must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Witness testimony. Who is your owner? Just the text over the bird is so funny. Hello, Squawk. That's it. Certainly the most concise testimony we've ever heard. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do? We have to say Polly in front of it. Hello. Hold it. What did you mean by that? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? As I recall, 2 days ago. Because we already know it's same as Polly, and that's how we make it talk. What's your name? Dunkachino. Polly, have we forgotten something? Yes, and then she said the line. Don't forget, DL6, squawk. I can get Polly to say that here. That will prove that caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Oh, even DJ. Hello, hello. Squawk. No, it didn't work. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Hello, hello. Oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. It's ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright. Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. Did he teach the parrot? Polly, it's you! The bird's in on it too. Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we've forgotten anything? We're so screwed. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner's Yogi. Can we present? I don't have a picture of Yogi. Oops, I didn't mean to present that. My bad. Sorry. I'm flustered. I'm talking to a bird. Bump, bump. Oops. Ah! See now? I'm trying to go to present. Alright, this is good, because I can't accidentally show something. Oh, we can keep asking? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Well, I thought the way to make her to talk is to say her name. Press her with my lawyer badge. Polly! Polly! Mr. Wright, I think we've established this parrot's name as Polly. Does it have anything to do with the owner's identity? Yes, it does. Ha, fascinating. Present a Kingdom Hearts picture to get Polly to talk. Then show us as proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking a bluff a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker identity is... I mean, is it the pigeon? It's... Oh, DL6, because it says DL6. The music's still going. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us this page. Where in the file is the information connected to the parrot's name? Well, the case summary would have all of it, because DL6 is the whole elevator scenario. But he's also, so the victim is Gregory Edgeworth, and the suspect would be Yami Yugi. But wouldn't that also be in the case? This page is all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See? Sorry, I can't talk. Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins! Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. I'll be honest, I didn't know that. I didn't know about the Polly Jenkins part. I just thought just showing the DL6 folder was gonna be good enough. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. It was totally planned. It's just, Phoenix is just, he's taking the reins here. I can't take the credit. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. Oh, shut up. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Aw, how sweet. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. Polly's a very common Japanese name, I agree. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer! One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Can I show... Well... Can I show... the DL6 file, but, like, pick the case number? No, that wouldn't matter. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try and get her to say anything. Polly, what was the number to safe in the shack? 1228, 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Here, how does it? Let me look this up. Oh, that's the date. That's the date it happened. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Yeah, see, when you click on it, it tells you the poly stuff. But I didn't click on it. Well, yeah. Yami, Court Bailiff trapped in an elevator with Edgeworth. Memory loss, oxygen deprivation after his arrest. Fiance Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Yeah. See, I didn't do that, but that makes sense. Okay, wait, what are we doing? The date? Yes, that's why I had her say it. Ha, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could you possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Is it also the DL6 folder? Because the date? The DL6 case file? What is this obsession with you have this case? I don't know, it's the same evidence! Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to the safe number? The case summary, because it's the date. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th? Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. It's the same evidence. Trial's going great, thank you. And the number on the safe is 1228. Alright, where's your coincidence now, Von Karma? Oh. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for a safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. But this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. Don't. Oh, Carmi. You're so stupid. This has nothing to do with the dates. Nothing. That's enough. Quick, write his pin. Good luck finding his card. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. Thank you! He's on my side! What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Thanks for your service, Polly! Oh shit. Witness, tell us your name. That's Judge talking. Tell us your name. Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. The jig is up, man! Oh shit, look at him, he's totally different. He looks even more like Leo from that 70s show. I've accomplished what I've wanted to do. I'm done. Nick! He looks totally different! This is the real Yogi. Thank you, Polly. This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Thank you, Cobbler, for 33 months. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yadi Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. I can't do a low voice right now. I can't make him drunk and hungover anymore because he's sober. Secret sober. Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. Sorry. Oh, that's a funny sentence to me. Pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, A package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? I would love to! He hasn't testified. I faked it for 15 years. It was so funny. That's what freaking happens in Dumb and Dumber too. Fun karma. Where's Mr. Yogi? Anyway, Yami Yugi got arrested. Bummer. I saw no room for error in his confession. And the defendant Miles Edgeworth is... He's innocent! Innocent, in this case at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There he is, finally! After 15 years, you finally get to testify. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Hi, Cosmic! How are you? Finally arrested for cheating in a children's card game. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well, this court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. But look how straight he's standing. He's not just his downfire anymore. Alright, but that's one case anyway, so we now have a case part 2. Alright, court is adjourned for now, don't worry. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Miles? Yo, DJ! DJ's so hyped right now. He was not expecting this. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. Look at it. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yana Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. You don't know I didn't do it. He's Miles Edgeworth. He can object all he wants. He's gonna tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? Should I raise an objection to the objection, or should I leave it to Edgeworth? Yeah, objection! The judgment has already been passed! I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Oh my god, we're just flinging objections left and right. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Dude, that was a triple objection. You never get a triple objection. That's so rare. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know. It wasn't a dream. Yana Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in that DL6 incident. It was me! Your Honor, I confess my guilt! I'm guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me! He's pointing at nothing. What's he pointing at? Oh my god, he's so weird. Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. Crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. You're the judge! It's your job. Bah. It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. Oh, you actually want to? I'm surprised he's not like, dude, it's been 3 minutes 4 days ago. I'm gonna get out of here. We tried this man for his crime 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. What a wacky court. Why did you... Oh, I'm sorry. Why'd you do that? You had this. It's like a mall stand-up with a judge. Yeah. A mall judge. Oh my god, the freaking courtroom is in a mall. I'm sorry, Wright? I've just wasted all your effort. Miss Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, just crazy. Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Is it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. He didn't even hesitate. This is why Phoenix is the best. Picked out of nowhere, say, man, this gig is easy. You look like a judge. It's an easy gig. Just hit the mallet a couple times. Whoever you think sounds more hype. Whoever the DJ plays more songs for is who wins. What's up, Gumshoe? What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. But I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Aww. Right. Aw, best buddies. Now, Kif. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. I know, Karma, that's what we've been doing! I'm not new! Statute of limitations, yada yada. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. Oh, see, he just admitted! Unconventional for him to do his job. He admitted that he just makes up rules. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Come, should we just cross-examine a parrot? Anything's possible. We got so much info from that parrot. Von Karma, you knew this was gonna happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Why are they letting this man still have a job? Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Hi, Miles. Okay, bye. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, my prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth. 15 years ago. Oh wait, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. What is it, Phoenix? I don't know. That'll be the key, if only I could get it to work. What is it? Phoenix, come on. We're on the same side here. You gotta let me in on your mental thoughts. Mental thoughts? The mental process. Please, please. As opposed to what kind of thoughts? Alright, let's go. Give me some contradictions. Can you share with the class, Phoenix? I know, I want to win this just as much as Phoenix does, but he has to share with me. So the part where they kiss passionately? After they win. That day, I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. So, it's something heavy. There's no guarantee it was the gun. Could have thrown like a freaking, I don't know. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. But the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. Now my father lost. Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma? You were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. He went to leave, an earthquake struck. Hold it, I have to sneeze. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator? Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. Thank you. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, no one came to help. Father, Mr. Yogi lost their composure, began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... something heavy fell at my feet. Are you sure it was a gun? What was it? Pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. Safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting thick. I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. Bro, you were 9, trying to defend your dad. This case is so... this trial is stupid. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. I lose safety on the gun. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. It's a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. I don't know what it means. The murder weapon was fired twice! Miles just said he heard it once. Better find out quick. Single gunshot. Oops. Oh my god, go back. You sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes. I know, I love the same evidence over and over. I think it feels like I presented this like 3 times in a row. Yes, I'm sure of that. Oh shit, wait, are they gonna ask me what page? I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I do, he knows. I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Oh shit, it's victim, right? Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Yeah, Miles, you didn't even notice that? I know, Phoenix, like, have any of you even read this fucking thing? It's 3 pages long. It take literally like 5 seconds to read all of it. Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. So the first gunshot missed, and the second one was blatantly Yami Yugi shooting Greg. The first shot was accidental fire when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Not Edgeworth. Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Hey Cross, thanks for 5 months. Thank you. Nobody snitched on me. It's probably Polly. I'm sure you're aware. This incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. Might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? Okay, why wasn't this explored further 15 years ago? Oh, you do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof the other shot fired had something to do with the case? We have the other bullet. Taken from Gregory Hart still bears clear ballistic markings. It's pretty... Ew, it's taken from his heart? That's crazy. Would this tell us which round it was? I don't know, I assume... I'm gonna try. It's the only thing I have that's bullet related, I think. Save your surprise. You have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to the incident? Maybe? Mr. Wright, please think how we feel. Look at this evidence entirely. Sorry. I'm sorry, it's not right. It's not right. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, let me look at my evidence a little bit better. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. Oh wait. I noticed that as backing out. Because if one's in his heart, that's probably the one that bounced with Miles. Okay, I believe I have... I was just kidding about that last evidence. I was just trying to make sure y'all were awake. Here's the real evidence. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. And everyone's just like, oh, I'm blind! How does it prove it? There's a clear gunshot in it. Your Honor, please get a clue. Place attorney, you failure. Right here. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot. Order, order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone be? I don't fucking know. The other guy that was in there? Do I have to do everything? The murderer, of course. He's so smug. I love him. I love you, Phoenix. Oh, what now? Nobody loves me. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright. Look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary? That's on page 1. Look, he finally decided to read it. That's why he's saying this. Alright, let's give it a shot. Elevator. Air in elevator was oxygen depleted at time of incident. No clues found in the scene. With the no clues part? Well, that's just a lie, because there's a fucking photo evidence. What? Not a single clue was found in the scene. The pistol had indeed been fired 2 times. Well, that's not my job. That's not my fault. Blame the people who did the thing 15 years ago. Things change, Von Karma. then the other bullets would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. Well, somebody check the elevator. It's like in the shaft or something. The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. You're such a piece of shit. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son, Von Shawarma. Then why was there a bullet hole? I know, where'd that come from, Von Karma? Was it always there? Was it really just like a rickety-ass building with bullet holes just casually indoors? Gotta blame someone. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. But you just called it a bullet hole! So it came from a bullet. What else was it? Name me any other moment a gun was fired in that area. Order, I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. Do you think... Ooh... Maybe he like... Because he does forge evidence. Maybe the bullet that we have... that's labeled that it came from Gregory's heart is actually the one found in the elevator. I know, him fidgeting with his sleeves. Mr. Von Karma says the second bullet fire was not found. It is highly unlikely that police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Gah, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. You're not... God, it's just freaking out. Nick? The second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No, but you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it now. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick! Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Why? Why do we always assume that? Precisely. I can't wait to do Francisca's voice. Because I'm just gonna go full on just Russian. Way easier. Bad Russian though, bad Russian. Bad Russian is so easy for me to do. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? No, he hasn't. Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. You don't know Francesca? Or Francisca? Statute of limitation on murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. I know, he's so annoying. Miles, stop talking. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on defendant today right here. Okay, we could really use an objection right about now. Right now. I know it sounds more German, but I can't do a German accent. I was trying to do Dracula for him. I'm doing Russian for Francisca. I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Well, I'm gonna have to figure out an objection. Your Honor, I object! Mr. Wright, on what ground do you object? Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Grah. Whoa! Do you see that? Oh my god, that was like a real... That was scary. Do you see that Maya jump scare? It must exist. I saw it! The second bullets! It sounded like the very beginning of Pursuit. The second bullets! What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it. Return the slug! He doesn't come with their own epilepsy warning. This doesn't flash too much. It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. But we just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. We're just fighting for time now. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer! The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet? But why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Well, I'm guessing he needed to find it to hide evidence. Is my guess. Of course there was a need, that's why he took it. Wow, what possible reason could they have had? Well... the bullet would be proof. The murder was... Well, it would be proof. They thought the bullet would be used as proof. Wait. Wouldn't it be evidence? It'd be a special bullet, so they took it with them. Okay, if that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. But that's okay, because there could be one bullet. Huh? Why would they only take 1 of 2 shots fired? Because they could pin it on Edgeworth easier if there's one bullet. Am I wrong? What the fuck? That would have been sound though, right? Like they had to find it, so it didn't get found. Like is that not what's happening? They laughed at this. This is why it would be nice if I was actually there, because then I could like tell them my thought process and I wouldn't be laughed at. That prompt is bad. It's a little vague, the prompt. Did he not need it? Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? But the murderer had no reason to take that bullet. That's what I fucking said, and you said I was wrong! Wait, that's not what I said. Never mind, sorry, Karma. I'll yell at you for a lot of things, but not that. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it. This is just straight up cheating. The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had... is that not what I fucking did, though? Think about why it had to be taken? So they could cover up evidence, so that looks like one person fired it and it would be Edgeworth. That's what I'm saying, Mia. They said no to me. Is that not what I was saying? I want this game to listen to me. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance what? Phoenix, you're losing me here. Maybe the bullet hit the murderer? Oh. Oh. Just saying, for instance, I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? Very, very true. It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Pulling this out of his ass. No, they're all gonna laugh at you, Phoenix. Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Oh my god, Phoenix got so lucky. Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot? They left with the second bullet still inside of them? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Genius. Yeah, I guess that's how it would work. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. Well, that's what they want you to think. Because if he's already losing his mind from, like, hysteria... Wait, do I not get... Oh, I don't get to see the picture of them being like this. So that would mean the murder came from outside, yes. Came from outside the house. Wait, from outside? Two men fought! Fights! The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. Oh. The boy loses consciousness. Oh shit. Then the actual murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Wait! Is that Von Karma? Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense lawyer I've ever known. Dude, same. I can tell you're grasping it. I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. Oh, you scared now? You know, I do find it suspicious he hasn't used his other arm. Is the bullet still in there? What are you saying? Deny it, deny it. I think his bullet's still in there. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer? No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? He said a lot of things. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Yes! Yes! And that's why I'm gonna call him Von Kilma. Von Karma wanted to kill him, which would make him Von Kilma. Okay, this is all coming together. I forgot about that entirely too. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Kilma. He took a vacation for several months after that. Yeah, because he was injured. Oh my god, how could I forget? The usual man. That was the first and the last. Take off your shirt, Von Kilma. Kilpa in this case. Von Kilpa. That was the first and the last vacation. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Yes! Which would mean... take off that shirt, let's see that shoulder. He has a scar there. It can only mean one thing. You two, Miles. Take off your shirt. I'm just checking for shoulder wounds. He was the murderer in the DL6 case, or incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Strip. Dude, he probably does have a Yakuza tattoo, but it's like of himself. Yeah, I want everyone to do a Yakuza showdown right now. Take off your shirt and tell us. Oh, man. You too, Judge. Take off your shirt. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Oh, can I? I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna say it proud. Your Honor, there's a suspect. One lone suspect. Oh, you're looking at me scared. Well, this is certainly interesting news. See, I forgot about... I remember, like, Von Kilma being involved in this, but in my memory, he hired Yami to kill Miles' dad. And that's wrong, obviously, but that's just how I remembered it. So that's why I'm like, well, I know Von Karma's like rigging it. But yeah, I forgot that, no, like he literally did it. This is why replaying games is so sick. Cause I was so close to remembering, but like, not at all. My hands are shaking. Von Karma! Von Karma? Oh my god, DJ's so into it too. You mean D. Von Karma, the prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. You pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. Take off your shirt? Take off your shirt? That's proof? I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Dude, that's an entirely different case, okay? I can't... I have to spend a 4th day investigating. Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. I bet you there's a big clue on his shoulder. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? It's probably still in there. He hasn't moved his arm, his left arm at all, or his right arm at all. It's just dangling. Because he's always doing this, but he's never doing this. Let's see that arm. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? Bullet has to be somewhere, but where? It's still in there. At least move the arm. Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. Where's the take off the shirt option? Oh my god, DJ's restart pursuit. No, I mean, use evidence. I know how much you like it so much. Especially not forged one. It's become Blue's Clues. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Oh, the metal detector! Oh my god! Bring out a full-ass metal detector of Von Karma's arm. Alright, Von Kilma, you have 2 options here. You can either take off your shirt, or we're gonna shove a metal detector right up your arm. I forgot there was a metal detector too. Von Karma's perfect. He would have risked surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. Lifts the freaking metal detector. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Oh, he's clutching his shoulder. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? It's kind of Giga Chat to leave a bullet inside you, avoid leaving evidence. It's pretty insane. Order? Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Lays on the floor. Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. Statute of limitations runs out of this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. If he's denying the metal detector, he's guilty. Yeah, you refuse, you're guilty. If the metal detector doesn't respond, we'll look so insane. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Oh my god, Judge. I love you. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. I'm just gonna hear the loudest beep. Yes! It's so loud! It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullets! I want to see it. Mr. Von Karma? Oh, Miles is pissed. Look, 15 years of justice right here. He pulled all down his ass. You. It was you. This whole time. Guys, that was Miles's mentor. He took him under his wing after he killed his dad, and he was meant to believe that he hated defense lawyers and thought to trust him, but he's the one who killed his dad. He's the one that ruined his life. 15 years of, like, deceit right here. It's so sad. I was afraid this would happen. And so, I remained silent. Indeed, there was a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. Oh, whatever! What the fuck kind of coincidence would that be? In the exact same spot, stand next to that elevator door. We'll line it up. Yeah, and then tries to get him to confess his own dad's murder 15 years later. Yes, he's so scum. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Okay, you're not getting out of this one, you slimy bastard. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? Well, if you can't prove it, you're guilty. That's what I learned in this case. That's what I learned from you. If you can't prove it, you're guilty. I have no obligation to prove anything. Oh, fuck off. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any DL6. The bullets! The thing that I tried to use earlier! That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. No, the one that Maya found. I tried submitting that evidence, or presenting that evidence like a bit ago, and it was wrong. It hasn't been used at all since. It has to be right now. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. Yeah, because then we could finally get that bullet out of his shoulder. Yeah, shoot him again, see if it matches. Get that bullet out of his shoulder, and then connect it with the bullet that we have as evidence. You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6... I keep wanting to say DLC. DL6 incident. And here's my final proof! Oh, are we ending it? And because it's Maya's evidence, because she's all like, oh, I'm useless, but it all circles back. The thing that Maya found is the final evidence. Oh my god, I love it! That's a bullet? Where did you get that? Yo! This is the bullet in the DL6 incident. This is taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. Thanks, Maya. You know, even DJ's like, fucking hell yeah, Maya, you did it! The bullet is preserved quite nicely with the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. DLC 6-wave bullshit. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which bullets fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. Yeah, you hear that, Von Kilma? Quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. Very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Von kill my dad! Oh no, we're adding to it! How old is her? He's just like 17 or something. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? It's gonna start melting. Oh, he hurt his arm. Oh, he's making bear sounds. He sounds like he's making Pokemon roar noises. That scream. Oh, the scream. Yeah, because when he got shot. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Oh, I forgot about the scream. I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. He just made like Nidoking noises. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me? Oh my god. So was you. You and your father are my curse. He just like drops his Dracula accent and everything at this point. Your father shamed me with the penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you! I think he accidentally just killed himself. He used a fake accent for 15 years. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor. What? Oh, we gotta go back. I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought the Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out in the hall and felt my way to the elevator. Pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. Oh, so it's just like happenstance? I was in pain! A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. Oh yeah, 'cause Miles was passed out at this point. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. One bad review on his eBay account. In the last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. Oh, because he wouldn't have known either. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Poor Misty Faye, then. Because it's not her fault that Yogi or Gregory didn't know. Yogi the bear. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge? What happened to his accent? What are you doing? Do your job! Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it! Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. He's innocent! As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth! Not guilty! We did it! Good job, Edgeworth. You're a free man. You've always been free, though. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh my god, we did it! A double not guilty. We absolved him of 2 crimes. We gave him a 2-in-1. And we also solved the mystery of Gord. And we talked to a parrot. And we put Von Kilma behind bars. Well, hopefully. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. You got 2 times not guilty champion, Edgeworth. Hopefully this is not a 3rd one. There's probably a 3rd one. I don't know. I don't remember. Does he have a speeding ticket we need to clear up while we're still here? Yeah. We did it. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all a good memory. Oh, look at him. So it's finally over, Edgeworth? Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. He's dead. You're so welcome. Scratch the chin, scratch the chin. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. No, it was perfect, Maya. He said it. Oh, sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. Miles, that was a 10 out of 10, thank you. You could not have said any better. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this one, but who cares? How about money's on Edgeworth? He's probably the most wealthy one here. It's his celebration, right? Edgeworth, come on, pay up. I know you're like probably a little traumatized, but pay up. See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! What are you doing here? Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Ugh, thank y'all very much. He's just like a sponge, just listening to everyone. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, we'll let bygones be bygones, eh? He literally said it was Edgeworth and he's just like, what are you doing? Trying to get on my good side now? I know he has no idea how to get along with people. He's trying, though. He's trying. He's making friends. Oh, that is an Elden Ring painting. Oh my god. Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. In the 3 days that we've known you. I gave up trying to be investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Oh god, why is- Oh no, Larry gets to see Miles now. Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Oh, did like LaFonda break up with him, whatever her name was? Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. Oh, Keon. I was way off. It's Keonce. She's like going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy. There you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift for me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Harry. Oh, I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Oh, because he stole the money. Well, yeah, that's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? That's how much money he stole when they were little. Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Edgeworth in school? $38! No. No, Larry, it was you! Are you so surprised? What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was that good at history. To get into the surfer voice. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Oh, we know. Even he knows it. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Get too much faith in Larry. Well, it sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me! Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations run out, Mr. Edgeworth? Aw, I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did! Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Whoa! Yeah, you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! You can't say that in a courtroom! Man, if only I'd known, I'd become a prosecutor! Same goes for me, only the other way around. Oh. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father because of freaking Von Karma! I thought I might be a criminal. Became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey, y'all! Line up, I'll take a photo. Oh, can we see the photo? I know he's just being Virgil. And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out of town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Do we get a photo? Can I see the photo? Oh, I went a little overboard. Yes, are we hungover? Is Edgeworth with us? That day. Our positions were switched. What a heavier life and you mine with that one. That's basically what Edgeworth was saying. But I guess, well, Edgeworth said it first, so Virgil copied Edgeworth. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. You though! So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? First trains for the mountains have already left to the station. This is a weird... I can't reminisce with Edgeworth anymore. Now I'm sad because my best friend, my other best friend left me. Yeah, they took the best nap ever with some milk. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So you're leaving? Yeah, it's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helps, Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless. But you literally weren't! But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya! Huh? I didn't do anything! All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. Yeah, the bullet!
Take that!
A bullet? Von Karma was convicted, or convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. He was convicted, though. Why does he still have that? We just, like, just kept all the evidence, even the metal detector. Nick, thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Aww. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. Oh, I don't know about that. Ding-a-ling. So this is it. See you soon, Maya. Aww. Wish we could have gotten, like, one of those with Phoenix and Miles. Thanks, Nick. Aw, she's so cute. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. Say goodbye to the novice defense attorney I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha, don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Look at them, they're back at it. Objection! Yeah, so that was the last case of the Game Boy Advance version. But when it re-released on DS, they added a new case, which is why we're getting, like, credits now. But yeah, it's so sweet. Look, he's whooping! He's still whooping! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Aww. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? There's more, yep. He's the whoop guy from Sekiro, oh no. Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly a cheap date. Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. No, it's not that. It's not that I don't like Edgeworth. I like him. He wasn't really like top 3 or anything for me. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Phoenix Wright. Defense attorney from who I wrote that affidavit for. Oh, you should know. I've taken over management with Gatewater Hotel recently. I thought he already was. I thought he already was management. Yeah, I like Edgeworth. It's just... There's just so many Ace Attorney characters that I like so many of them. Like, I think I would definitely put him... I said top 7 before, because I was mostly just, like, memeing, but, like, it'd be top 5. Because Bye, Aaron, have a good night. Because I definitely like, you know, like Maya, Phoenix, not her. I like, you know, like all the great Ace Attorney characters. It makes it harder when the great Ace Attorney characters exist. Because, like, I love Ryunosuke. I love Susato. I love Sholmes. He's my actual favorite. I really like Kazuma. Van Zeeks is cool. Like, I love all the main characters in Great Ace Attorney. And, like, I love all the main characters in this game, too. But, or in these games, too. But, like, at that point, it's like, there's already, like, 10 main characters between the two franchises. So it's like, trying to make, like, a top 10 is, like, it's just really... It's just so packed with great characters. Look, I'm sorry that I said I didn't like Edgeworth that much. I do like him. Van Zeeks is pretty goofy. It is weird to get like the credits and stuff now. Just for the extra case to get added at the end. It's like, surprise, it's a post-credits case. Is the last case long? The post-credits case? It is, okay. Very, okay. Well, we can start that. It's super long, extremely. Oh no, okay. Well, we could start it tomorrow after my sponsored stream. And then I won't be able to get back to it till Sunday. So, one of the longest in the trilogy, okay. That's the one with Marshall in it. I know I played it. I'm not 100% certain I ever beat that case because I cannot remember a single thing about like the case itself. It'll probably come back to me like when I'm playing it, like all these cases have been lately. But 70% of game length, which is why I never beat it. Yeah. I mean, that might have been the same case for me. Like if it's that long, I may have not have beaten it either. Yes! Oh no! I was tabbed out. Oh look! Mia! Oh. Aww. I screenshotted it. Hold it! There it is! Oh, what a nice way to show the new episode. Like literally saying hold it. That's exciting. Brand new episode has been added. Well, we'll do that next time for sure. But oh my god, look at Miles! He's so distraught! Von Karma looming behind him. I'm gonna rank the cases as I go. Or like when I beat the games, I'll rank them. But this one, it's like just been in reverse order so far. Like case 4 is the best, and then case 3, 2, 1.